What separates a good producer from a great producer? A bedroom beat maker from an industry professional? You might think it's the quality of the melodies, or how hard the drums hit, or maybe it's about how well the track's mixed. Are the drums crisp? Does the bass line shake the speakers? Is there plenty of space for an artist to lay down vocals? Well, if you think it's one of these, then you're wrong. It's all of them. I've invested countless hours in studying BNYX's production secrets, and there's plenty of reasons why you can't avoid hearing this tag. So I'm going to show you exactly how to produce music like BNYX. The entire foundation of a beat is based off of the melody. From watching his remakes, we can see that BNYX likes to begin with this special melodic technique. You'll notice that he only pressed down one key and an entire melody played. That's because he uses ARPs and sequences. So I loaded up Pigments and selected the sequence preset. We now just have to lay down a single note and the sequence will play out. Looking at the frequency spectrum, we can see that something's missing. So I added these bass notes to fill out the bass and low mid section. What else can we notice from the melody in these iconic BNYX tracks? Adding energy to your melodies with counter elements is super important. To replicate this, I've added this synth from Pigments. Here's how this melody will sound altogether. Now this part is arguably the most important. BNYX's bass lines are not like other producers. I'm tired of hearing weak bass lines with the same 808 patterns. You tell me, which of these bass lines grabs your attention? It was a little muddy because I had to use the stem separation tool, but you get the idea. Clearly BNYX invests the same amount of time into his bass lines as his melodies, with different 808 and synth bass sounds combining to create a bass line with movement and energy. You'll notice that these bass lines sound somewhat distorted. This is achieved through adding a soft clipper to the master. BNYX himself uses a slightly different method as he doesn't use FL Studio, but soft clipper achieves an almost identical effect. Now to lay down the pattern. I added an 808 from my enchanted drum kit, which is linked in the description in my bio, and followed the bass notes from earlier, and then left space for a separate synth bass pattern, using this preset from Omnisphere. Now onto the drums. These need to hit hard. Have you ever heard a BNYX track with weak drums? For this track, I took the best hi-hat, clap, snare and open hat samples I had directly from my enchanted drum kit. These don't need to be overcomplicated, but it's essential that these add bounce to the beat. Here's the clap, hi-hat, snare, and open hat. For effects, I added a simple portal preset on the hat which acts as a delay, and reverb on the hat and clap. Structuring the beat is super simple. Have all melodic components playing in the hook, and then remove elements in the verses, slowly adding them back towards the drop to add energy. Also cut out drums in sections to add suspense, and use risers to add build up. Here's how this final beat sounds. I get a load of requests to share my project files and presets with you guys, so I decided to set up a Patreon where I'll be uploading every file from my tutorials. This is linked in the description and in my bio if you want to check it out. Thanks, and I'll see you guys in the next one.